So nice to meet everyone. My name is Ian, and on behalf of Merkle Science, I'm very happy to be here today to share with you guys some of the work that we've done. But before I do so, I want to say, I do really enjoy the timeless wallet presentation. I think it's definitely one of the more fun wallets that I've seen out there. So excited to try it out afterwards. Yeah. But coming back to my presentation, so just to kind of give everybody a quick introduction, Merkle Science is the way that we like to position it is we are a blockchain analytics firm that specializes in building Web3 applications to help the growth and development of the Web3 ecosystem. We were originally located in Singapore, but we've since moved headquarters over to New York, but we do have supporting offices in San Francisco, London, as well as a development center in Bangalore. So what is it that we do? Well, like I mentioned, the way that we like to position ourselves is that we are the leading innovator in blockchain analytics and forensics. As a lot of you in the space might know, cryptocurrency has often been plagued by misconceptions that, is only being used by criminals, that a lot of players use this technology for their money laundering operations. And the reality is, that is true, right? But that's not to say that there's nothing that the industry can do to build solutions to kind of safeguard the development of our space. So we're very excited that when we launched back in 2018, the problem statement that we were trying to tackle in terms of building solutions for a safer ecosystem was one that was supported by various VCs, which has allowed us to raise, 27 million to date from notable investors, including HashKey Capital, who has been a great supporter of Merkle Science. So who do we work with and how do we work with them, right? So most of the organizations that we work with today would fall within your public and private sector, right? So they stem from your typical cryptocurrency exchanges, large ones like crypto.com, to custodian players, banks, as well as various public sector organizations. Right. For most of the private sector organizations that we work with, our solutions are designed to help them with their wallet and transaction monitoring, right? So helping them detect if any of the cryptocurrency they are receiving is coming from, let's say, sanctioned individuals, darknet marketplaces, or theft actors. But at the same time, we do support, public sector organizations like your regulators and law enforcement with active surveillance, as well as investigations in the event of an exchange hack, theft, or scam. So what is it that we offer specifically, right? We're very happy to say that, since we've entered the market in 2018, we've since gone live with 3 software solutions in the market today. Our flagship solution is something called Compass, which is, again, designed as a wallet and transaction monitoring tool specifically to help organizations like exchanges, custodians and banks detect if they are receiving funds from known illicit actors. And examples could be sanctioned individuals, darknet marketplaces, mixers, scammers, and so on. What's really unique about our Compass solution is that we recognize that most of our cryptocurrency businesses clients are operating in many different jurisdictions. And so it's important that any solution they use for compliance isn't designed as a one-size-fits-all. Recognizing that regulation today is constantly evolving, a lot of our clients are coming to us repeatedly saying, hey, regulations in my country has changed and I need your solution to evolve alongside it. And so one of the things that we've stressed in the design of our solution is to make it highly customizable, easy to use, which empowers our clients to actually create their own alerts to match evolving regulations, right? And I'm very proud to be able to show you guys a very brief demo of how the solution works in action right now. So diving straight into it, again, Compass solution is designed as a wallet and transaction monitoring tool. So what you guys are looking at right now is simply the dashboard. It's the landing page that our users would see once they log in, where very quickly they can see how many addresses and transactions we've monitored for them, as well as how many of those may have generated alerts. Now, recognizing that there's no crypto business in the space that is exactly the same, we've created a feature called risk policies that basically empowers our clients to create their own customized alerts. So all they need to do is, without any coding knowledge at all, click add policy, give their policy a name and description. And then once that's done, they can click into the policy in order to dictate the type of rules or alerts that they want us to detect in order to automate their monitoring going forward. And as you can imagine, with most businesses today processing, tens of thousands to millions of cryptocurrency transactions a day, it's important that you have a system that is automated that can do all of this monitoring in real time. And so the way to use it is very simple. Users can actually just rely on all the rules that we've created in the past, that we've compiled through years of study working with our partners and clients. Or if they want, they could also easily just create their own rules by selecting from some of our preset dropdown options. So for example, we could very easily create a rule to detect if addresses that we're monitoring has, let's say, directly received payments from known bad actors like darknet marketplaces or sanctioned individuals. And we can specify things like threshold amounts, minimum dollar value, etc. And what this looks like for the users then on a day-to-day is, as they're sending us all these addresses and transactions to monitor in real time, everything gets logged into the platform, where we can provide them real-time updates if the risk level of their clients change. And just to give you an idea of the type of information that they can see, so once an address has been flagged, they can immediately log in, see what are the rules that have been triggered. So in this case, potentially an address that has sent funds to an exchange in a sanctioned country. They can observe, through the decentralized and transparent nature of the blockchain, who their clients are transacting with, right? So we can tell you if your clients are sending you funds from known exchanges, where those funds are coming, where those funds are going. And in the event that that's not enough, we've even built, cool visualization aids to help our clients actually see how these transactions are moving, where they're going, so that they can actually conduct investigations in real time, right? Where they can see when certain transactions have happened and where those funds are going. And finally, being a compliance platform, it's also very important that every single action that we take on the platform is recorded in our built-in audit trail, with the ability to then automatically produce PDF reports to assist our clients with their reporting obligations. So this platform can honestly do a lot more cool features and functionalities, but in the interest of time, I will pause the demo over here. But I will leave you guys with, if you are interested, please contact me and I'm happy to arrange a private session to kind of walk you through the tool and its capabilities in more detail. But coming quickly back to the demo, the last thing that I want to mention is, aside from our Compass and our Compass solution, which is designed as a wallet monitoring tool, in recognition of the way the industry is evolving, we've had a lot of, enterprise clients coming to us saying, hey, they need help performing risk assessment on their crypto clients. So alongside Compass, we have a tool that's designed for banks and regulators to perform counterparty risk assessment in real time, where we can actually aggregate a lot of the risk metrics for some of these crypto businesses, right? And when we talk about these risk metrics, we're not just talking about off-chain data, but we're also able to provide real-time insight into the on-chain activity of some of these businesses. So things like what is their crypto treasury holdings, right? What's their transaction volumes in real time? And with that information, that we can then build real-time risk alerts around those data metrics. And then finally, in the very unlikely event that we have clients that suffer from attacks, we also have forensics tool called Tracker, which is heavily designed to help our clients visualize where these bad actors are operating, while simultaneously providing law enforcement with important information to help them identify these bad actors. So with that, before I open up the Q&A, the last thing that I'll say is, recognizing that the industry has been evolving and that the DeFi and NFT space has been growing, all the solutions that I've shown you guys today have also been optimized for DeFi and NFT support. So in the event there are members in the audience who are interested to engage with us, please do reach out, and I'm happy to, schedule a call to see if there are ways that we can collaborate. Thank you.
Thanks, Ian. So again, now we're open for Q&A. And meanwhile, I do have a question for Ian, is that we have been working together in terms of the Merkle Science / HashKey Capital's partnership program. And I guess for all of the portfolios that we currently have, we do have some exclusive benefits. So if you can share a bit more about that and about how do you plan to onboard our like a HashKey family people into the program, and that'll be great.
Awesome. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it would be okay for me to mention it, but I'm definitely happy to share. So, we're very proud to say that we partner with HashKey to come up with an ecosystem support scheme. So recognizing that the market isn't the best right now, we know a lot of you startups may be suffering from cash flow issues, especially if you are looking to get licensed, and the cost of compliance today is really, really high. So as part of the partnership that we have with HashKey, we are making our tools available for free for startups, right? So if you're a startup that qualifies under certain criteria, so things like less than $1 million in fundraising, less than $1 million in ARR, do reach out to HashKey or myself directly, and you probably qualify for free access for our tool for a couple of months, which can help you kind of get started, help you with your license application. And for those of you who are not a startup, don't worry, we haven't forgotten you guys as well. We are offering a blanket 20% discount off our services during this bear market, right? So again, if you do need help, feel free to reach out. And with that, I will actually take the one question that has come in from the Q&A, which is, from an infra perspective, how are you pulling the on-chain data? So we have a hybrid approach. For some of the larger blockchains that we support, we do run our own nodes. But aside from that, we do work with various node providers and indexers. So a couple of the projects that presented before me, there could be opportunity for us to work together. I have been listening and I will be reaching out to you guys as well. Yeah, but we do partner for some of the data side.